Alright, here we are. This is Orion. And this is the actual, what I call my Shadow Minion build. We'll start with gear first. So I'm running the barrier on my headpiece. And I'm looking for shadow damage, intelligence, crit chance, shadow damage over time is what I'm looking for in my gear. But the normal rotation, because I have the ability set up, Decryptify, Corpse Explosion, Raise Skeleton, Golem, and it's just 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and you add in your Golem's taunt when you have a bunch of mobs where you might need to pull them away. And then once you start getting your Brutal Heart, your Wrathful Heart, and your Vicious Heart, once you get those, then your rotation literally just becomes 1 to pull, and then 3 to keep your minions alive. That's it. I'm all on, yeah. But for the chest piece, I'm running the extra skeleton, the 2 warriors. And eventually I'll get the upgrades to the 3. On my hands, I'm running so my mages cast Blizzard every 8 seconds. And then on the legs, every time I consume a corpse, I have a chance to spawn an orb. And because of the way it's built out right now, my Corpse Explosion and my the Raise Skeleton for the heal, they'll have both of those will have a chance to spawn blood orbs. And that's just extra heals. And then I do have an aspect over here. Oh, maybe I already have it equipped. But I have a ring. I gotta go farm another Wrathful to take that spot. But anyways, on the boots, whenever there's 5 mobs, 5 close enemies, it stuns them for 2 seconds. That just allows me to have more mobility running around. I am running the damage over time gem. I don't know right now if it's the best, but that's what I'm running in my weapon. And then I have my skeletons have increased damage while alive up to 30% for 10 seconds. And then my necklace, I have the Shadow Blight passive imprint on it, because I'm running a Shadow Blight instead of the attack speed for the minions. That way my minions do 10% more damage. And because of the Corpse Explosion, anything inside the AoE, they're constantly taking shadow damage. So that just keeps going. And it stacks up to 5 times. So that just adds on to it. And then I'm running the Golem, where it has a 1% chance to spawn a corpse. And I have a 2% chance to reset its cooldown for 2 seconds. It's pretty useless. I want to replace it, to be honest with you, because I'm running the Bone Golem, who already has a chance to spawn a corpse every time he hits. So I want to put this on it, but I'm saving this for this ring. That's why I need to go farm another Wrathful. But for the gym, I'm running the vicious, where walking near a corpse automatically activates an equipped corpse skill. Well, it's corpse explosion. It won't activate the heal because it doesn't count as a corpse skill. And it deals 34% reduced damage, but it's automatic, so I'm not really complaining with that. It's what everybody's running right now anyways for their corpse explosions. And then for this ring, I'm running the Brutal Heart, where 3 enemies are near me, I gain an aurora that allows me to decrepify. So once the initial cast of decrepify. Oh my god, my Spanglish is not working very well. Anyways, once I initially cast that, I can just run around groups of mobs and keep it going, and just spam my raised skeleton to heal my minions. But yeah. And then for the last ring, I'm running the essence. It's useless with this build because the only skill that this is the only skill you use that allows you to spin your essence. And then I'm running the Wrathful Heart, where my damage over time effects are increased by 42.5% for each different crowd control effect. Now this comes in handy because I'm already slowing with Decrepify. So that's already a 42.5. I'm also running the Frost Mages, which, you know, that counts as another form of CC. So those 2 different forms of CC, I'm already at 84 or 85% increase in damage. That's why I'm really not worried about that, losing that 34%. A lot of my gear also has minion life, as you've seen, or like attack speed. But from my shield, there you go, attack speed and minion life. And I'm running the double mages right now, and when I can, I will get the upgraded version so you have to 3 extra mages instead. Now, for my Book of Dead, I'm running the Skeletal Warrior. I'm running the Reapers on the second for that 15% chance to carve flesh, so I can keep those corpses going. For my Skeletal Mages, I'm running this one. I don't know why. I feel that these help with a lot of the CC. I might switch over to this one. I don't find it's needed because shit dies so damn quick, as you watched from the previous video when I was running that dungeon. And that was when I was 53. Now I'm 55. I just did the Helltide. I was able to farm 650 soul shards in a little less than 20 minutes. So there's that. And then, oh yeah, my golem, I'm running the bone golem. You know, where he sheds a corpse. Alright, now over to my abilities. Excuse me. It doesn't really matter where you put them. Since I'm going shadow damage, I want one of these two. I'm running this one just because I only use it to break shit. It's the only time it's ever needed. I put 1 point into here just so I could have it to get it out the way. I needed to get down here. You definitely want hewed flesh. You know, increase your damage by 12%. Or your damage has a 12% chance to create a corpse. So that works. Fill this bad boy up. Corpse explosion, you want it to do as much damage as possible. Increase the radius and then turn it into darkness. And we're good there. Of course, because it's also a minion build, you're gonna go with all of the minion skills. Get this, your Grim Harvest. That way, consuming a corpse generates essence. That way you don't run out when you are using this. Then, you know, fueled by death, you deal 9% increased damage for 6 seconds after consuming a corpse. So that'll stay active because you're constantly going to be consuming corpses. Death's Embrace, so you get that close damage increase and you know, take less damage from enemies. Go with the distance. You're not always gonna be within range, but your corpse explosion is. And if you ever need to use this, like when you're fighting a boss and you're working mechanics, at least you got that increased damage. Of course, amplified damage from cursed enemies, and then just put 1 point in here. You don't need these. You don't. Having a reduced cooldown is great, but everything is instant. There's no need for it. Of course, increased mages. Come down here. 1, 2, 3, 1. That's the way I ran it. You don't need a longer stun duration from your darkness skills. Of course, you want as much damage as you can do as possible, and then have your increased movement speed. Come down here, increase your golem. Get all of these, because you're gonna need to heal your boys. You want them to do more damage, you want them to have higher attack speed, and you want them to take less damage. And then you come down here and you go with Shadow Blight. That way they get that 10%, and it's constant and it's stackable now. And every 10th time they take that extra shadow damage, so it's just more damage output that you can do. Is this the best build out there? Probably not, but it is wonderful to play. It's easy. It's been easy from level 1 all the way up. I have had no problems with this at all. At first, I was going with the bone spear up until I got down here, and then after that, I got rid of bone spear, and then I started building towards this build. Off to the Paragon. As you can tell by my level, I'm still in the first board, and I know the normal minion build will have you run resilience. I'm not. If I can't kill them fast enough, I'm gonna die anyways, so might as well. But yeah. running this all the way up here. That way I get that 20% increased damage. Grab all of these for the damage and life. Come up. Trying my best to stick with intellect and dexterity with a little bit of willpower in some spots, but as you went up here, I went with the mage glyph. That way my skeletal mages do more damage. I've almost got the 40 intellect to get the 25 resistance to all elements. But I'll be getting that right here, and that'll be that. Haven't started running nightmares yet. But yeah, get this 20% here with the extra 10 intellect. And I'll be grabbing these and working my way up onto the first board. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment asking. I'll reply back as soon as I can. I'm still working on completing all the side quests. I just finished the seasonal story. Working on, here, let's do this. Right now I'm on chapter 5 of the season. Chapter 4 is completely done, 100%. I have 1 or 2 more to do here. And it's just the Whispers and a Wrathful Invoker. Get that done eventually. When I did my Helltide earlier, it didn't count when I was opening up the ring and the armor ones. It counted my mystery one, but it did not count in any of the other chests that I opened. So that's where I'm at so far. Working on tier 60. And of course, I'm running the EXP. I will switch them later. But until I hit level 100, I think the bonus EXP along mixed with the potion is going to be great for leveling. And as far as my map goes, you know, because a lot of the stuff from before season 1, I had everything done, but you know how it doesn't, when you started the season, it didn't count everything. It didn't bring everything over. So still have all the side quests to do and to rerun all of the dungeons again. But this is what I'm at so far. And I know the main minion build that they have out, and then the S tier minion build that they have out, all have you running two-handed weapon. I don't want to run a two-handed weapon. I would prefer a one-handed scythe. That way my HP stays full. With all as fast as the kill, and of course I want the thorns. The block chance and the damage reduction is wonderful, and having the extra aspect I feel is just so much better. And as of right now, it's counting the golem, it's 12 minions that I'm running. And outside of the frost mages, all the others have a chance to spawn corpses, so it just makes it more exploding. Thank you for watching and paying attention. Thank you. Bye-bye.